Alright, I'm back. It's time for your vitamin, and today we're going to go beyond the skin. We're going to go underneath that fat layer that hopefully is just a very, very thin fat layer, and we're going to talk about something really pretty and cool that all of us want to have in our bodies. That would be muscles, kind of like that one right there. And having a lot of those that look really good. Because, well, one, they look cool, we all want to have them, and they are very, very healthy because they help you stay healthy all day long and burn a lot of calories for you just by doing nothing, which is nice to have. So, with that, muscles, knowledge of muscles, there are 630 muscles in your body, actually a few more than 630, but we're going to round down 630 just to keep it easy, because, well, that's a lot of them. You get three different types of muscles in your body. You have skeletal, kind of like that thing right there. You have cardiac, which is beating in your chest. And you have smooth muscles. Smooth muscles are basically all of your intestines and things like that. Everything on the inside of your body that you don't see, but they do move. Because they've got to move food and stuff around to get them moved through your system. So, those are your three different types of muscles. Skeletal muscles. You've got two different types of those. You've got fast twitch and slow twitch, which are basically different fibers within the muscle. A little misconception here, there's no such thing as a bulking muscle, and there's no such thing as a leaning muscle. So, for all the people that go around talking about bulking muscles and leaning muscles, there's no such thing. You have a bicep is a bicep is a bicep is a bicep. You don't have a bulking bicep, and you don't have a leaning bicep, okay? You have a bicep. You treat it right, it will do what you want it to do for you. So, with that, cardiac muscle is very interesting. It actually takes smooth muscle that can move constantly all the time, and skeletal muscle, which needs to move and then rest. You bind those together, that's what cardiac muscle is. This way it can move all the time because your heart is going 24/7, 365 until the day you die, constantly, always pumping blood. Sometimes really fast, sometimes just kind of slow, but either way, it's always, always, always pumping for you, always working for you. Keeping you alive and moving that blood around, because, well, you need that. So, with that, I'm looking at skeletal muscles, because I know you're going to go work out, and if you are going to go work out, you're probably going to have some pain initially. That will happen. You don't want a whole lot of pain. You just want a little bit of pain, maybe, and we don't even focus on the pain in the beginning. Try to work up to the pain later on as you get more into it, because it actually becomes enjoyable. But that little bit of pain that you're feeling whenever you work out or after you work out is just little tiny micro tears in the muscles and some tears in the neurological system. Your body repairs those, pain goes away. A big torn muscle, like for an athlete, and you're out playing and you get a muscle tear, which is also known as a muscle strain, you're going to have some bruising, you're going to have some swelling, you're going to have some heats, you're going to have a whole lot of pain, things aren't going to move around. Go see a doctor, get that checked out, especially if you're a weekend warrior, playing softball and volleyball and everything else, because it's nice and warm out, and if you haven't been exercising and training like you're supposed to, you will get injured. Just so you know, just so you have that in your head for future reference. So with that, that's some pain and injury talk for you for muscles. Make sure you feed them. Your muscles are, for the most part, amino acids, so feed them a lot of amino acids. That means a lot of protein. You need a little bit of essential fatty acids in there as well to help out with reducing inflammation. And you do need some sugars in there, which the sugars you're going to get from fruits and vegetables, and a little bit of raw honey, and that's it. Cakes, pies, candy, all that other stuff, out the door. Because, as we said last time, that's what you feed your fat with. You don't want to feed the fat. Speaking of feeding, 1 pound of muscle burns 6 calories a day just by doing nothing, just by being there. Okay? If you have 100 pounds of muscle, that's 600 calories a day. Just burn off, just because it's sitting there. You don't even have to move. You can be laying in bed all day, and you get 600 calories just gone, just from the muscles laying there, needing that calorie intake. Okay, fat on the other hand, 2 calories a day per pound of fat. And a pound of fat takes up a lot more room than a pound of muscle. It takes up about 3 times as much space. And if you remember last time, 1 pound of fat has 4,000 calories, or a little bit over 4,000 calories in it. So how long do you think that's going to take if you're laying around or sitting around, not moving, and you've got pounds of fat on you, and they only burn 2 calories a day per pound? You got to get the muscles active and quit feeding the fat. So with that, another thing about muscles, they are attached to your bones. So you got to bone in here, in your arm. You got this muscle sitting right here, and it's going to move that bone. Why? Because it's got a tendon connected to that bone, and that tendon actually is drilled into that bone quite literally. So it's going to take that, you're going to say, bicep, I want you to move the arm, and it moves the arm, and there you go. That's how that whole process works. Not a whole lot of magic to it. It's basically you tell your muscle what you want it to do, and they do it. They make your body move around. Quick little thing, if you don't think you can do squats, I want you, right now, where you're at, because you're sitting down where I'm sitting down right now, I want you to stand up. I want you to sit back down. I want you to do that 10 times. That was 10 squats. Quick, simple, easy. Your back's not hurting, your knees aren't hurting. Are they? No, they're not. So with that, you can do squats. They're not evil, they're not bad. You do them every day. Make sure you practice them, do them well. I had to throw that in there because I love doing that. So with that, a few little tidbits about muscles for you. A few really, really quick fun facts. The largest muscle in the body, okay, biggest muscle would be the glute. Gluteus maximus, butt. So it's back there. It's very powerful. It moves a lot of stuff. It moves you around. It helps out with those squats. And ladies, it's summertime. You get those glutes in shape. Work them. Squats, lunges, they work wonders. They'll lift, they'll tighten, they'll tone, they'll do all the great things that you want them to do. Hardest working muscle in the body is the heart. Get out, move around, use it. Strongest muscle, master, this thing right here. One of your jaw muscles. So whenever you're biting down, think about that thing because it's got a lot of pressure. That's why you can crush nuts and crush all kinds of other things with your mouth. The most agile of your muscles is your tongue because it's actually 8 muscles combined into one. That's why it moves all over the place and does really cool stuff and gets out of the way of your teeth every time you bite down. Otherwise, you will lose tongue. Most active would be the eye muscles because they're always moving around. Eyes are always going everywhere. They're looking around at anything that's going on around you, whether you know it or not. So they're always moving. Even when you're asleep, they're moving. So with that, knowledge of muscles, use your muscles, love your muscles, feed your muscles, care for your muscles, give them a workout. They're like dogs. You take your dog out and walk it. Walk your muscles for a while. Walks are good. They're relaxing. They'll help you get into other things and start doing other exercise. So with that, that's your vitamin. See you tomorrow.